The governor wasn't done with me. This time, he needed a retired mine foreman shaken down for old debts, and a diplomatic visit made to the Osiran clan, Dunmer, who make their homes atop the red cliffs of Shipal Shin. The foreman, predictably useless, claimed he had no coin left to his name, but pointed me toward the ruins of his old sapphire mine with a tired shrug, said I could take whatever was left down there and call it even. I was skeptical, but descended anyway. The sapphire veins had mostly dried out, but I managed to extract a handful of gems, more than enough to cover what he owed and leave me with a tidy profit. The real prize, though, was at the bottom of the shaft. 2 skooma-stinking wretches wielding an adamantium axe and a glass blade. I helped myself. With the debt handled, I set off to visit the Osiran clan. The climb was rough, but the real tension was waiting at the top. A small unit of Imperial Legionnaires had taken up position near the camp, demanding justice for a stolen shipment of Flynn. The Osiran, of course, had taken it. I would have been disappointed if they hadn't. I played the part of neutral envoy, and with a few careful words and a willing scapegoat, the problem solved itself. The Legion was satisfied, the governor got his cut, and the Osiran were spared further harassment. Everyone walked away with something, which is the best outcome anyone can ask for out here. To seal the alliance, I rid the clan of a wandering bone lord that had been haunting their outer camp. Amata helped, of course. She's proving useful. Warriors, even proud and stubborn ones like the Osiran, are worth keeping in your debt. Caelia.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Grasping Fortune with Caelia, the High Elf Exile. We are once again in Narsis as we finished all of our work in Shipal Shirai, and I wanted to see if we could advance from Alvenu here. Speak with a councilman about this. Gosh, dang it, man. They really need to put a councilman out here. That's crazy. I don't want to head all the way back to Vivek. I think there might be a few counselors in Tamriel rebuilt, but I don't know where they are, without looking it up. Man, that's annoying. Okay, well, the other thing she told us to do, because we were looking for work, is to speak to the other 7 Hlaalu families, at least the ones that are in town here. I know where the 6th family manor is, up here, so we will head there first. I took off the chest piece we got last time. I'm still carrying it on us, because we were jumping so high, not only was it killing us, it was also dropping our companion down from the sky and killing her, so yeah, gonna have to save it for combat or when we need to jump higher. I also just noticed our speed is drained, so maybe that's why I feel so freaking slow, like even more so than normal. But we'll go and pick up this quest and we'll see what the other 7 houses have for us to do. I guess we are going to have to head back to Vivek though, so we'll just do that off screen and promote ourselves. I really wish there was someone here that would do it. Okay, I know for a fact this lady has one. She is the lady whose son staged the undead uprising and cursed the Fortuna, so she should probably like us a lot. Could even ask her about it. How's your son? I have no son by that name. Oh, well. You have any business for me? There's some business you could assist with. As the 6th family's representative in Narsis, I am tasked with paying out bonuses to the Hlaalu Council Company's factors. So I need you to deliver a bonus for Chanis. Tell me about the company. It's a trading company focused on cross-provincial commerce. While it was founded by House Hlaalu, not all of its current factors are house members, and the company is an independent entity, on paper at least. In practice, it acts more or less in line with our interests. Its headquarters sits back-to-back with the 6th family manor. You need me to deliver a bonus? I'm extremely busy with other matters, you see, like standing around. Far too busy to take care of it myself. Pick it up at the Hlaalu Council Company headquarters at the Mesa Exchange, then take it to Chanis at his manor near the council quarters across from 8 Bones Temple.
How wonderful.
Funny thing about the Chanis, we almost murdered those people for their house, but I guess they have a quest associated with them. I'm glad we didn't. All right, the Mesa Exchange, like she said, is just right here, where the No Numbers Club is. Just talk to you. The Mesa Exchange is a jointly sponsored initiative of the Hlaalu Council and the Pro Council of Morrowind, a tradition started by the former holder of that title, Harasa Avidia, funding the exchange's construction. Both parties hope that Morrowind will benefit from a Western-style stock exchange to centralize and regulate stock trading. Investors may take full advantage here of all the services you might expect from the brokers in the West.
Do you want something from me?
That's cool. Forgot they have a vault. I kind of want to go into the vault. We'll check that out in a second here. Don't know who we're supposed to talk to. Bonus for Chanis. Running errands for the Six family, you'll need to pick that up from the vaults. Just head downstairs and speak to Drovis Rethan. Okay, well, there you go. I don't think there are that many quests for these smaller houses. There might be one or two per character in the city. I'm not actually sure. You need to talk to Drovis Rethan about that. He works the counter just down those stairs. These stairs or these stairs? There are lots of stairs. Ooh, lock level 100. You just know there's some good stuff in there, huh? If we had like a lock splitter, I'd at least try to pick one of them. Maybe one day, maybe one day. This one's also locked. Hello? Greetings, house cousin. These vaults hold the currency reserves and other valuables of the Mesa Exchange and the Hlaalu Council Company. Are you here on Hlaalu business? If you're looking for personal banking services, you should go to the Hlaalu Council Company Bank in the Measure Hall. I didn't know there was a bank in there we could use. Bonus. So, Sojaru Hlaalu has you running errands for her now. I've never seen her deliver one of these bonuses in person. Seems like she has her hands full with other Sixth family matters. Anyway, the paperwork is all in order. I'll record that you picked up the bonus on Sojaru's behalf. Gilded glass bracer. I don't want to give that away. I want to wear it myself. I mean, you can't really see it because of our awesome robe, but there you go. That's sick. I want it for myself. It's my gilded glass now. Yeah, I would love to break in here. I can see the gold mocking me all the way back there. I would just CV straight from here and we'd be a lot closer, but it seems like when I do that, companion doesn't follow us. I guess we can just go to our house. Need to drop off this spear anyways. We're not going to use it. We're not a spear wielder. That's good enough. We can also swing by the temple really quick to get our speed restored because, man, it feels like we're moving slow again. There we go. Now we're nice and fast again. I'm hoping we can just give them money and keep the bracer for ourselves. That'd be much nicer. Okay, I think I actually know who we have to talk to, too. There was like a Argonian somewhere in here, right? Well, not that Argonian. This Argonian? Bonus. Chanis will want that delivered in person. You should be able to find him upstairs in his office. Hey, why don't you look over here? Isn't that a nice vine growing in your house? I love it. Alright. Let's rob these people for everything they've got. That's what you do in this game. Ooh, you have potions. They're not very good potions, but you do have them. And some gold. Sure. Should we take these? Restore strength is pretty good. All the others are like bargains, so. Alright, can we grab all this gold up here? I don't know if I'll sell this. I might just stick it in my house. Ha! Got it all. Ooh, level 90 chest. We cannot open that. We can grab this jewelry. Ring of Whispers. Sound. What does sound even do? I honestly don't know. It like makes it harder to sneak or something? Something not very good. Okay, can we grab this? Nope, that is a level 75 chest. So there are some ebony bracers here, or pauldrons. But those kind of seem hard to steal. Same with these.
Hello. Is it? What do you want?
I've come to offer you a bonus now that I've stolen much of your belongings. Please be quick, High Elf. I'm expecting a courier from House Hlaalu any moment now. I am Chanis of Stormhold, noble and factor of the Hlaalu Council Company. Tell me about Stormhold. Stormhold is a large city in northwestern Blackmarsh, not too far from the border with Morrowind. It is the capital of the Valley of Storms Charter, a colonial charter administered by the Hlaalu Council Company with the assent of the King of Blackmarsh in Soul Rest. I did not know that. Alright, I have your bonus maybe, but let's get him to like us. Maybe we can say, hey, I deserve the bonus, not you. Ooh, he's a hard sell. I assume you have it for me. No, then we have nothing to discuss. Dang it. A fine piece of craftsmanship and a worthy payment. Please convey my gratitude to Seven Hlaalu. I look forward to continued business between House Hlaalu and my holdings across the border. I want it back, man. Give it back. Alright, I'm back. Have you delivered the bonus for Chanis yet? Chanis said to convey his gratitude. That's nice. Anyway, you completed the delivery without issue and spared me valuable time. Here's your payment. Now, is there any other business you'd like to discuss? I don't know, is there? I'm expecting a letter from the family in Cyrodiil. It was supposed to arrive by now, so it must have been lost or delayed for some reason. I could use someone trustworthy to help track it down and deliver it to me. Some time ago, I sent a request to the 6th family in Cyrodiil. It's been long enough that they should have sent a letter back. But I've received nothing. Someone at the Census and Excise office might know why. Due to the nature of my request, I expect the contents of the family's response to be sensitive. I'm willing to reward you quite well for its delivery, provided it has not been tampered with, obviously. The Narsis Census and Excise office is on the east side of the city, between the Foreign Quarter and the waterfront. It's one of the buildings overlooking the river. Okay. This time, let's get our stamina back and mark. And then let's go to our house. I actually think our house is pretty close to the office, right? It's like right here. Yeah, it's just down here. I'm going to kill myself just jumping around. Just over here? This building, maybe? Yes. Ah, yes. I've been expecting you. Do you have a letter from the family? I don't believe we've received any correspondence for Seven Hlaalu from Cyrodiil. It's possible it was held up at the border. An issue with paperwork or taxes, maybe. If you wanted to find out for sure, you'd have to head over to the Septum Gate Pass. You can walk west along the Purple Road to get there, but if I were you, I'd just take the Guar cart from the Market District to Shapal Shirai and then to the fort. Oh, well, you can do that. We still have a mark in Shapal Shirai? We should. Yeah, okay. Hello. Can you advance me? No, you cannot. I think there might be a counselor in... I just killed myself jumping too high. I told you it would happen. And I didn't save for so long. Well, give me a moment then. I knew jumping would be the death of me. I do think a Featherfall amulet might be a worthwhile investment now that our jump is like so high and it's kind of killing us. Okay, so we can take you to Shapal Shirai. And we can take you to Septum Gate Pass, which is right on the border of Cyrodiil. Soon. Soon. Very soon. Not really, but eventually. Just walk right across the border here. It'll be amazing. Alright. What's this? Scent of the Nibbin. Don't think we want that. You'll want to check in the Census and Excise office. It's in the northern gatehouse on the bottom floor. Sassane should be able to tell you if something's come through the border. Northern gatehouse.
Well met.
This one.
What is it? I've got a few minutes if you need.
What can I do for you? Do you have a complaint to file with the Census and Excise office? I do. Yes, do you have a letter for me? Yes, we have both a letter and a package from one Seven Hlaalu here. Unfortunately, there are some discrepancies in the paperwork for them. Normally, this would require the sender to come and amend the paperwork. But if it's so important to you, I could be convinced to help move things along. Ah, I get what you're saying. You want me to tell you you're a pretty lady. Fine, but only because I like you. It was a minor error anyway. I'll just clear it up myself. A robe to ease burdens and a Nibonese katana.
Greetings, friend. I'm I'm up for
More things I would like to keep.
conversation, if
A
you care to
robe
talk.
to East Burdens. Feather for 50 points.
If I ever see
I
you,
feel like I actually recognize this robe from Project Cyrodiil. Looks pretty cool. I like our robe better, though. And what was the other thing? And we also got a Nibonese katana. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a long blade, though, so don't really care for it. All right, let's head back then. It's so nice to have a nice, clean, empty dock without any filthy, filthy high elves in it. Okay, I think there is a boat here that we can take to the market district. This was definitely the long way around. I'm trying to use the transportation a little bit more because we've basically been ignoring it, and I think that makes things a little slow. You'll take me to the market district, right? Yes. Should have just marked this lady's house. I did the first time, but after we died from jumping, I forgot to do it. So I think this is the last job for her, though, so we don't need to mark it anyways. The letter from the family has still not arrived. Have you made any progress? And you have the letter. The seal's intact as well. I see I was not wrong to trust in your discretion. Here's some gold for your time, and you can keep the gifts. I suspect there was someone's idea of a joke. Guess so. I don't have anything else for you right now. Perhaps you should try speaking to one of the other families. Okay. Well, we have a robe of feather now. That could be situationally handy. I guess I'll keep it on us because it's probably not that heavy. The katana, maybe we'll stick it in our house. Okay, so they are done. I think there are a few more houses, though. So the second Hlaalu Manor is here? Oh, that's a big one. I guess that's like the major family, huh? We can recall to the Petitioner's Hall, and it'll take us right there. Let's get our stamina back, though. Constant problem. We need to make a stamina ring like we used to have for Valdrin. Yeah, Petitioner's Hall, we can go from here. We haven't actually been in this manor, so this is going to be exciting. It's by far the biggest. Start on the bottom. Maybe we'll take it for ourselves one day. This is the manor of the Second Hlaalu Family, Outlander. It is customary to make a small offering at the scales when you're visiting it for the first time. Oh, I bet. Narsara Hlaalu, ooh, fancy, chose this plateau for her camp and began excavations in the mesa to construct burial places. But it was her grandson, Thieving Hlaalu, who founded the city of Narsis and vassalized all the other clans that had stayed with them during the Exodus. Legends say that he was born in a common brick hut and died in a rich manor house standing on the very same spot. That manor has been rebuilt many times since then, of course, as the splendor of House Hlaalu has increased with every generation. Business. Saritha Hlaalu usually handles the second family's internal business. She should be somewhere in the private quarters. She handles the day-to-day business of the Second Hlaalu family on her father's behalf. When Athres Hlaalu passes, the clan elders will convene to nominate a new head of the family. She will be an obvious candidate.
House cousin of House Hlaalu.
We'll sign our name in the lockbook. Can we actually take this key, or will they get pissed?
Deal with you.
It says guest key. Come on. Should be for everyone. I guess we're not an honored guest. Built by the High Hlaalu Theral atop Narsara's steading, this manor has housed and guarded his descendants for generations. Can we actually leave coin? Would you like to make an offering of 5 gold? Sure. You toss some coins into the water. Kind of like lagged for a second there.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to me.
Yes, this is definitely the most Hlaalu looking estate with the glass pillars and whatnot.
Oh,
Ebony.
can I-
Excuse me, exile. My business is with Athres Hlaalu and the rest of the Second Hlaalu family. Oh. I didn't want to talk to you either. Could have said it in a lot fewer words, though. Let's find the private quarters. I'm sure they're upstairs. Maybe even higher upstairs, the top floor here. Market quarter. Private quarters, here we go. They won't mind, right?
Truly blessed. This is
I'm here on business. Is it you? No. I am Idris Hlaalu. My husband is the Grandmaster Athres Hlaalu. He should be upstairs. Well, We weren't told we're working for him, so need to be looking for somebody else.
I don't know where to begin.
It's you, actually. Welcome to Narsis, house cousin. Shall we discuss business? I am Seven Hlaalu, daughter of Seven Hlaalu. I need someone to investigate a late payment from my landlord. Floris Othralas, the manager of some of our properties in St. Veloth in the market quarters, is late in delivering this week's revenue for small leases in the Grand Bazaar and the Velothi Tower. Find out what's going on. Floris's office is in the Velothi Tower. It's an apartment complex in the St. Veloth quarter here in Narsis. My father has governed the house longer than many of its current members have lived. He has seen it all. He has heard it all. But many are now waiting for him to pass, and some fools think they can speed up the process. I don't really think he wants my help running the family, but he has been preoccupied with something lately. Typo. Maybe he just wants a helping hand at his side that isn't holding a dagger. The second family are the founders of Narsis and of House Hlaalu. We revere Narsara Hlaalu and her sons for leading the clans here and shepherding them in the early days of the settlements of Resdain. But it was only when her grandson, Tamriel Hlaalu, vassalized all the other tribes and established the city of Narsis atop this mesa that House Hlaalu truly began. So I've heard. We'll mark this, and okay, we need to head to the St. Veloth Tower. So is his office just like actually in here? Do I need to be looking for something? Is this him? Yes, it is. Good fortune, Caelia. I'm Floris Othralas, and welcome to Narsis. Is there a specific place? No. Late payment. Saratha sent you. I'm at a bit of a loss. Some of our tenants haven't paid their rents this week. My usual muscle had to skip town, and on such short notice, I haven't been able to find a replacement. Could you do a checkup on Ulveni Salvel, Omen, Darothon, and Balls the Wall? They're all merchants in the Grand Bazaar who haven't paid their dues, 385 septims each. Thanks in advance. Okay, Ulveni, Omen, and Vaults. We can do that. Don't really remember where those people are in the bazaar, but I'm sure we'll find them. Okay, I do kind of remember Vaults the Wall here. Yes, he's the Potter. Harry Potter. Late payment. I can't pay right now. I recently delivered a large order of ceramics to the arena up in the council quarter, and they still haven't paid their invoice. Maybe you could convince them. Arena Master Films is the person to look for. This is getting very complicated very fast. Okay, well, if you're not paying...
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Omen, late payment. Business has been a bit slow this week, so I'm a little bit short. Do you play Hortator? Maybe I could sell you a set at a discount to make up for the rest of what I owe. I'm missing 25 gold, so for that price, you could buy any set of 3 cards for the same house. We'll buy the Hlaalu set. But of course, now I've got all of it. Here you go. Nice. And one more. We are looking for Ulveni. Okay, Ulveni is the armorer up here. Yeah, we met her before. Let's get her to like us so she doesn't give us any funny business. There we go. What are you talking about? I've already paid this week. You mean to tell me you don't keep track of your transactions? Or are you trying to make me pay twice in 1 week? Are you even the real rent collector? I'm sure you made a mistake. If you're not going to buy anything, I would advise you to leave. Yoink. Alright. Got a water-breathing helmet. Okay, so the only other one we need to deal with is the one at the arena. So if we recall... No, we don't have any mana, actually. We've been failing a bunch. Dang, that's annoying. If we... Almsevi, is she not going to come? That's one thing I don't like about her, is she doesn't teleport with us when I Almsevi. It's a bit of a pain. But we do need to get our magic back anyways, so... We can always go back and grab her. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get into any combat, so... I guess I could have left her at the house today. Give her a break. She's been working with us for a couple weeks now, actually. Okay, Arena Master. This is the first time we've been in the arena. So we are looking for Arena Master Films. Could assume he's right inside. Someone in particular? No. Place a bet? Join the arena? Well, I would like to join the arena, but unless we can bring Amaya in there, we're going to get destroyed.
A pleasure to meet you.
We are blessed.
Are you Arena Master Films? Yes, you are. Outlander, are you here to join the arena, or are you just wasting my time? A little bit of both, actually. Late payment. Oh, those, yes, they arrived safe and sound. Gonna use them for an upcoming show and break them all. That always draws a crowd. You saying that old Vaults the Wall needs the money now. He said I could pay after the event, but I suppose I could pay it in advance. Here you go. One day we'll do the arena. But not today. We are far too weak. No, the books are very clear on this. Olveni Saville Smith, longtime tenant, weekly rent 385 septums. There's no record of her having paid this week. This isn't a charity. Make sure she pays. Are you going to do it or not? I'm already late as it is. Okay, well, guess we need to go back anyways to see if we can talk to Vault the Wall, because the money we were given was not enough for the payment. So far, none of them have paid us the full amount, but at least that one guy gave us some cards. All right, let's talk to the armor lady first. Kind of feel like a mobster doing this, but... Okay, fine, you win. I haven't paid. I can barely make ends meet with rent this high. Take it and leave. Oh, hey, you found us. Good. She's smarter than she looks. And then we just need Vaults the Wall. You got films to pay. I'm glad he did. I can pay off my debts now. He owed 250 gold, right? So the rest would be this much, 135. Thank you for doing business. May I never have to speak with you again. All right, once more, let us return to Veloth Tower and hope that is good enough. Yeah, not a lot of combat this video, but that's okay. We did more combat last time, and by we, I mean Amata did the combat while we sort of floated in the air because she's just carrying the team. Is it the Velothi Tower? Yeah, it is the Velothi Tower. Oops. Late payment. Okay, good. That's all of it. I'll have this run over to the bank right away. That makes 15,400 septums this week. Tell Siritha the good news and apologize on my behalf. No. You were rude to me. I'm not going to apologize for you. You do it yourself. I just got word from our bank courier. All 15,000 and a few hundred more accounted for. Considering you went so far out of your way, take this as a sign of thanks. Now that you've shown you can be trusted, I have another task for you. I need you to deliver a letter. I need a letter delivered, and I think you would make an appropriate courier. Take it to Seven Hlaalu in Riverkeep and make sure that he reads it. Off you go. What? Where's Riverkeep? Okay, he resides in Riverkeep south of the city. Well, at least my journal wrote it, because she didn't tell me where it was. Riverkeep. Let's go from our house. And while we're doing this, we will tell Amata to stay here for a bit. How do I get you to stay? Don't actually know. Can we not make her stay? No, we cannot. Okay, well, there is one way to get out of this. If we divine intervention, she won't follow us. She'll just hang in the house. That's weird. You can't make her stay. Gotta assume it's that over there. We'll just go across the water. We have a water walking amulet. We are looking for Seven Hlaalu. Duke Seven Hlaalu is receiving visitors in the Great Hall. Lord Commander Ethasi Velavel can be found in her quarters on the top level of the keep. Other members of the Order of Narsis are performing their duties throughout the estate. Castellan Livonia Calidus is in her suite above the Great Hall, managing the day-to-day affairs of here at the castle. Tell me about the Order of Narsis. It's one of the knightly orders established by Emperor Tiber Septim here in Morrowind after the Armistice. Their duties are to protect the Imperial Duke of Narsis and assist the Legion's local city garrison at Heron Hall on missions that are too dangerous for ordinary legionaries. Tell me about Thethas. I've been in his service for many years now, even before he was named Duke. He trusts that the fish and crab I deliver to his kitchen are fresh. That's another typo right there. And more importantly, not poisoned by one of his enemies. Should we read the journals or the letters we're delivering? Probably not.
I'm on duty.
Euribius Flarius. You look silly, sir, with that helmet. So this is the Duke of Narsis, huh? His 2 bodyguards.
Go ahead,
He's not dressed as well as I thought he might be. What brings you here? Does House Hlaalu have need of me again? Tell me about yourself. I'm Seven Hlaalu, Duke of Narsis District and member of the Second Hlaalu family. The Second family are the preeminent branch of Clan Hlaalu and have been the rulers of Narsis and stewards of the house since the early days of Morrowind. The current High Hlaalu is my uncle, Grandmaster Seven Hlaalu. Riverkeep. Riverkeep is my ducal seat. Why are you here? To deliver a letter. Is this letter from Saritha? What is it this time? Give it to me. How did she find out? No, this could be a good opportunity. Fetch me a piece of paper, an inkwell, and a quill pen. You can most likely find them on my desk. It's to the right and up the stairs into the ducal chambers. To the right and up the stairs? Oh no, is this a portrait we can steal? It is in fact a portrait we can steal. Alright, well, before we go doing any of that, hello. Nice day we're having, huh? No, why did you turn this way? And you need to look in a different direction as well. Your eyes kind of look weird, so this should be easy. Ah, gosh dang it. You need to look in a different direction. There you go. We good? Alright, we good. That's some cool art. And now it's going to be our cool art. Let's get the ring again. Let's wait for our stamina to come back. Can we nab this? First try. A lot of different directions to go. I guess we'll just keep going up. Ducal chambers. Okay, this is exactly where we're supposed to be.
Anything I can do for you?
If the Duke asked, feel free to grab whatever you need off the table.
Please. By all
So we
means,
need a inkwell, quill pen, and paper. Yeah. Could we also grab the ebon weave helmet? Hey man, he said anything off the desk. That's on the desk. That's on the desk, lady. Is there anything else in here? He's got some silver. Pretty low brow, right? For a fancy Duke? Silver? I think he'd have gold. Well, let's go check his room. Ooh, he's got a bath and everything. Who are you, his wife? I am Karine Vienne. I'm Duke Fethis Hlaalu's personal secretary. Ho 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 ho. Fethis, I mean, the Duke, is downstairs in the Great Hall. You shouldn't be up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't be up here. What are you doing up here? She's spending some time with the Duke in his bath. Well, I kind of want to open this chest if this lady would just go away. Sweet. Some gems. I will take them. Man, he's not living that good of a life, considering. Okay, can we get that ebon weave helmet? We got a full set of it last time in Project Cyrodiil, so I'm not too interested in wearing that, but it is worth a lot, so. Alright, we got it. Nice. Alright, well, let's go tell the Duke his house sucks and he doesn't have too many valuable things in here. He should have more. What kind of Duke are you? I guess ebon weave is pretty fancy. That's what the Emperor's son had on his airship. Alright, I brought you your stuff, and I also stole some stuff, but you don't know that. Good job. I'll write this down right now, and you deliver it to Saritha, okay? To Saritha Hlaalu, daughter of... I'm glad to have this opportunity to order to cease operations. Allow me to meet with Duke of Narsis, Fellis Hlaalu. No need for a seal. You've heard the whole thing anyway. Make sure this makes it to Saritha as soon as possible. Oh, and take this. 50 gold. Yeah, we'll read it anyways. Said we could. I received your letter in good health. I'm glad to have this opportunity to dialogue with you. I apologize if my sincere attempt at bolstering the operations and the charter seemed like insubordination. The order to cease operations has already been given. I assure you that I respect the authority of the council. I only did this because it seemed like a rare opportunity to affect my influence, since my appointment took any official influence in foreign affairs away from me. Once again, I humbly beg you to allow me to meet with your father so this whole business can be sorted and my seat on the council returned. Shady, shady man. Well, at least I can justify our stealing, because he's a bad guy. And we're a good lady. Good work. Take this and you can keep the response. I don't need it. I've got no other business for you. Maybe my father, Athres Hlaalu, has something for you to do, does he? Guess he could.
Beautiful night, Outlander.
Grandmaster quarters.
I don't know where to begin.
This is the top dog, huh? Yeah, see, he's got gold and ebony and glass. Dang, dude. This is where I want to live. Man, look at those shoes. Ebony candlestick. Got a guy in full ebony. Got a cool ebony helmet. The War Helm of Passeroth. So we actually got a gauntlet of that, right? Or was it a shoulder pad? I think there's a full set you can steal. Fortified Mercantile Personality and Intelligence. That's pretty good. I wish we had chose heavy armor, I guess. I'd be more motivated to steal that. We could still try. I don't know if he will have any jobs for us.
House cousin of House Hlaalu.
Oh, so he's the fat Hlaalu. I was wondering who it was. I like your shoes. I really want them for myself. What do you want? Can you advance me? I do not deal with those below councilman rank. Seek another councilor's approval. Dang it. My orders are dictated to Vizier Iraven Heronis, house cousin. See him at the measure hall regarding specific tasks or affairs of the house. Okay, so we can't work with you. Well, we might as well talk to you. I am the High Hlaalu. Atheres? I don't know if I'm saying that name right. That's kind of a weird one. Atheres? Atheres? Atheres. Athires. Is it Athires? Athires Hlaalu? Grandmaster of House Hlaalu, Prince of Narsis, Patriarch of the Second Hlaalu family, and whatever other titles one accumulates if he lives. If he lives as long as I have, what do you want? Oh man, tell me about House Hlaalu. We are the foremost of Morrowind's 5 great houses. We have been granted command over the Grand Council. The current king bears our name. And where the other houses falter, we flourish. I have contributed to that success in my own way as a Grandmaster of House Hlaalu. We are a house that always looks forward. I shall see to it that its successes do not end with me. Tell me about House Redoran. House Redoran are the stalwart defenders of Morrowind and always good in a fight. Many Hlaalu recruit mercenaries and guards from House Redoran's military elite. They are good to have at hand, but in times of peace they require a lot of support. In these times of peace, we have been supporting them very much indeed. Okay, so you're not totally jaded on them. Tell me about House Telvanni. House Telvanni is a house of wizards and bug herds whose chief business is minding their own business. In a way, we can get along quite well. About House Drez. House Drez are the great salt rice magnates of Morrowind and cherished trading partners of House Hlaalu. They are very consistent and struggle with change, but they don't let that dampen their pride. Then Endoriel. House Endoriel were once the dominant house on Morrowind's Grand Council. They talk big and long, endlessly even, but their mettle is real and they stand by what they say. They have a clear vision for Morrowind. Morrowind is forging a different path, but it is wise to learn from the Endoriel from a distance. Kind of interesting his opinions on them. I thought they'd be a lot more negative. I am a noble of House Hlaalu. In the grand mercantile traditions of Great House Hlaalu, I am a merchant prince. From birth, I studied the language of commerce and learned the art of the deal. I honed my craft as a banker, a trader, and administrator. My descent from Hlaalu Passaroth merely embellished my achievements. Blood alone does not secure success in Great House Hlaalu. Upon my father's death, I made full use of the merit and skill I had accumulated to ensure I was voted into my current role. And I was, unanimously. Passaroth. Hlaalu Passaroth was a High Hlaalu of the Second Era. I fondly remember the tales my father would tell me of his unusual rise to the position. In his youth, he sent out to Cyrodiil with a sizable retinue and a war chest and took up mercenary work. There, he not only found a profit, but also won territory and forged connections which have benefited House Hlaalu to this day. He later sold his land and returned to Narsis to be elected Grandmaster. The royal family of Morrowind directly descends from Hlaalu Passaroth. Speaking of Passaroth,
Welcome, friend.
if you look here,
Our warm regard.
and you look here,
We extend
and we all look in this direction, what will happen? I don't know. Mysterious things, maybe. Alright, let's see if we can grab this, and then we will end the video. We got it. Alright. We could steal the ebony, but I will take my victories where I can get them. Alright. Pretty good, pretty good. Got a lot of loot. But I am going to end the video there for today. We did some more work for the smaller families and I guess the main family. We still have a couple more quests, I think, in Narsis to help them. Then I'm going to head back to Vivec and get a promotion and see where that places us on our rank. I think we should be able to get to Grandmaster rank in House Hlaalu, just in the Narsis region. But if not, we might have to go visit Balfoyen or something. I'm not really sure. Anyways, if you've made it this far and enjoyed this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already. Other than that, though, thank you for watching and peace out.